Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is part 12 of this video series. In this video, we will containerize our application. So let's just commit all the code. In all the previous part, we are done with this microservices, and we have developed an API, a microservice for the commit. So we are done with all the things. We are done with the repository service and every business logic and everything. Now we will containerize this app. So basically in this microservice we are having one database, that is MongoDB, and we have an application that is on the .NET 5. So we will containerize in this video the database and the application as well as both the things in this video. So let's just start. I have to commit the code and push to the develop branch. Okay, now let's start. Come back to the project, and there is a project that is name is commit API, and I will click right and add this, add container orchest, and select from the Linux support. As you can see below the project, there is a file edit that name is docker-compose, and as you can see in the output video, all the commands are executing automatically, so you don't have to execute the command. So it is running, it is creating the image automatically, and it will run that image into the container. That's the ease and the beauty of the Visual Studio. As you can see, I have an image that name is comment API. Okay, here it is, and as you can see, the image is running in the container comment API def. Okay, when I'm running this, actually, okay, the command is not completely executed right now. Okay, we are done. Docker compose is running right now, building comment.api. Recreating. Let's just wait for a while. It takes a little bit time. You just have to keep your eye on the output window. Okay, see, this is all the configuration over here. Our version is this, and every information is here. You can check from this window which I opened, that is containers window. Now let's run the project right now. Okay, we have developed only get API, but in the previous video we have written the logic for all, for post and but right now in the previous tutorial I just created the get method on the uh, controller level. Let's just check this, it is working. Right, okay, it's giving me an error. Let's come back to the app setting. Basically the error was related to database. Okay, the connection string is set to the Mongo image, Mongo colon localhost. Okay, now I will have to add in this YAML file, I will have to add Mongo configuration also. The comment API configuration is added automatically when I created this. Now as you can see, I wrote this under the service comment db. You can name anything, so I'm writing the database name comment db colon, the image name is Mongo, and you will have to define the volume for the database. If you do not specify the volume, so on the every while every refreshing the container, you will lose your data. So you have to mention the volume also, mongo underscore data. Let's commit the code. Okay, now come back to this override file. We'll have to add also here under the environment. I'll be copying this command db and remove this localhost to the command db. Now I refer to my that database which will be running in the container, and that image name will be command db. Now I'm defining the database setting in this override file. Connection string is equals to this mongo. I'm copying this localhost colon 27017 in the app setting.json file. Okay, oh sorry, I'll have to also change in the app setting. I just changed in the develop.json. I changed in both the files, in app setting.json and development.json, and I pasted here. So I changed the connection string path. I added the in the configuration, and I want to define the port, that is okay. I define the port 8000 colon 80. As you can see, I have set the environment variables database connection string equals to mongodb colon common db colon 27017. Now it won't be running on the local host, so this the database will be talking to this which I provided in the environment variable. Now let's add another thing, that is depends on this comment API will be depending on comment db. If we have another db similar, like I have mongo and you have also sql, so you can do the same copy and paste and add that config in the depends on. Now come back to this yml file and add comment db colon. I'll copy and paste the container name. I've set it the container name catalog db restart always, and the port will be 27017. That is the default port of the MongoDB. I set that. My application will be running on port 8000 colon 80, and the MongoDB will be running on 27017. Now I'm committing my code. So let's commit and push. So I'm removing the previous container stopping and will remove this because I want a fresh container. I'm removing the Mongo instance that was localhost also. So now next time when I will run the container, you will see in container I will have both the thing running. Both containers will be running, the ASP.NET application and MongoDB will also. Now come back to this image and remove. I will remove also this image comment API. I will have a fresh image. I will build a fresh image from this Docker file which I set all the configuration. Now let's come back to the file and build the project. On building the project, you can see the command is being executed. You don't have to remember the command if you are using the Visual Studio. The Visual Studio will automatically execute all this thing when you just build the command, build the application. As you can see, we are done with the build, and come back to the container. No, we are not done yet. Okay, let's run from here. Docker compose, in the output you can see all the command is being executed. Building the API, right, everything is going fine. Creating catalog db. Okay, I named that container to the catalog db. That doesn't make any difference. You can name anything. You can name comment db. I by mistake I copied and pasted from the previous my project, so that is the thing, right? Okay, now it's time to check the application. We are done with everything. As you can see in this contain Docker Compose, we are running two containers. That the one is MongoDB container, and the second one is the application, this microservice, which is running on port 8000. Okay. Actually, I will have to write the full path. That is why the project was not running, because the page is not present. Now let's check, execute. Okay, there's no content, and when I as you can see, the seed data work which we created in the previous. So that's all for this video. I hope you like this video series, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.